Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Season with Love. I'm Casey. How are you guys today? I know this is your first time y'all seeing me. I'm never in my cooking tutorials. Well, this is what I look like. I'm Casey, and I am the woman cooking in the videos. I wanted to do a quick come chat with me video, let you guys get to know a little bit about me. I am the mother of 5 children. I do have 5 beautiful children. I have 4 adult children. I have 2 girls and 3 boys. My daughters are 30 and 24 years old. My sons are currently 28, 26, and 10 years old. My little baby, he's all by himself. He's 10 years old. I have 4 adult children and 1 baby boy. Okay. So, as you've seen in the title, this video is about when I found out I had less than a year to live, which was, it was confirmed January of this year, 2022. I was first told last year, August 2021, that I had a year, maybe some months left to live, when I went for a lung transplant and was diagnosed by the lung transplant team. Well, I wasn't diagnosed with my disease. I suffer from PAH, which is a lung disease, and I've been suffering for some time. I was originally diagnosed in 2016, so I've been suffering for some time now. But I found out, so my doctors have been trying to help me here in Pennsylvania. I was a resident of New York City, but didn't get the care or treatment that I should have gotten there, I'm having breakfast with you guys this morning before school starts. I have to get my baby up for school. Right now it's 6:05 a.m. So I'm having a little bit of tea. I'm also having some fresh berries and strawberries. Raspberries. And some banana bread. A banana bread I made myself. It's featured on my Season with Love in my cooking tutorials. So, but you guys, I wanted you guys to get to know me and know why I'm even starting a YouTube page right now, so late in my life. But getting back to the topic at hand, when I went for the lung transplant, me and my husband, we were so excited about finding out about I can get new lungs, and my life was going to continue. I was going to live a nice, healthy life, and I told my husband, I will never smoke a cigarette again if I get new healthy lungs, I made all these promises to God and to my family, if I'm blessed with these lungs, what I'm going to do with my future, and I'm not going to waste any more time in my life. I'm going to, get my restaurant going, start this YouTube page. I'm going to, promote my business and do, as a cook, I've always loved cooking. And it never dawned on me that I would find out I didn't have much life left at that time, I still thought I would have at least 5 to 10 years left of life, even if I didn't get the transplant. So finding out I wouldn't even survive the transplant was devastating. When I went in to speak to the surgeon, he was like, he wasn't a soft-spoken guy. He was real severe and cruel speaking. He told me just like this: "You're not even going to make it out of surgery." And I'm sitting there like, I just immediately started bawling out crying. He was like, "Your heart is too weak. Your body's too weak." He was like, "You have too many ailments. You're diabetic. You have heart failure, severe heart failure. We just come in to change your lungs. You have ascites of the belly. Your liver is swollen. You're filling up with fluid in your abdomen." And it's like all of these things play a part in this lung transplant. I cannot open you up and shut down your immune system when you need all these medications to keep your whole body functioning. You're too weak. You won't survive the surgery. I was devastated. So me, with my personality and being who I am, I said, well, okay, we're not going to do the surgery. Because he told me, you still have the option to go in and try. If you want to die on the table, that's your decision. We will make our own decision whether we want to operate or not. So I said, no, I don't want to go. And I talked to my family, and my family said, no, it's not worth the risk. Because he said, even if I will survive, I probably would die within the first 3 months during my recovery. So me and my family talked it over and said, no, it's not even worth it. So I asked him, well, what amount of time I'm looking at with my body in the condition that it's in? Because what they do when you go for a transplant is a full search of your body. They check everything from head to toe, to see how healthy you are. So he told me straight up, he said, a year, maybe a little bit more, if you take absolutely great care of yourself. A little bit more than a year, but that's it. And he told me just like this, you're just going to drop dead. And there's going to be nothing nobody can do to resuscitate you or help you. He said, there's no coming back from that. Your heart is just going to stop, and you're going to die where you're at when it does. I was devastated. I have a little sore tooth. I could barely speak. I kept apologizing to him for my blubbering and my crying. He kept saying, sorry, guys, I'm having a little tooth pain and I had a seed, watermelon seed stuck over there. He kept saying, no, that's okay. That's just fine. You don't have to keep apologizing, This is my job. Excuse me, guys. He kept saying, this is my job. This is what I do. I'm okay. And I said, no, it's just that I have a 10-year-old. I have a 10-year-old baby. So, at that time, last year, August, my son was still 9. He's a Libra. His birthday's in October. So I said, I have a 9-year-old. I have a baby that, I have to leave on this earth. He's still young. He can't care for himself. I'm still caring for him. I'm still raising him. He said, oh, that's fine. That's okay. I'm okay. And I was just like, oh my God. It's just he's built up this skin so thick that he can just tell people, this is the end of your life. But I guess in his profession, being a organ surgeon, organ trainer, that he tells people that, your mom and dad or your brother and sister has died every day. He's the one that goes out and be like, oh, I'm sorry, but, your mom didn't make it or your dad didn't make it. He's that person. And he's built up this skin so thick because it would be so difficult for me to tell someone you're going to die, and especially if you have a small child. It would be so hard. Not for him. It was so easy for him. I left out of there, but my whole life changed. And he acted like he just went to the bathroom or something and came back. My whole life had changed from that moment. I called my husband and my children, because at the time, my husband was back at the hotel because we had to travel to see the specialist for them to do the surgery. We had to travel from our home several hours to get to this hospital who was going to perform the surgery on me. So he was back at the hotel with our children because they were on vacation from school, which was how we had to set up so that we can travel there and stay there for the week and do all the tests and everything. So anyway, I called him devastated. People around me were looking at me. I had snot running down my face and tears all on my oxygen. People were coming up to me, giving me napkins, asking me, am I okay? I could not even cope. I was so devastated. I just thought that lung transplant, everything was going smooth that week. I was so happy with my husband and the kids. The kids were having an awesome time. I was having an awesome time. Everything was supposed to be amazing. It didn't work out that way. I'm eating a lot of fresh fruits. Well, mainly berries. Because when you have heart failure, you have some inflammation problems where your feet, ankles, and legs, mainly my lower extremities and my abdomen filled with fluid, and my feet and ankles become very inflamed. And fresh berries help with inflammation. So you guys will see me making smoothies on my channel, probably in my Come Chat With Me videos. I don't leave my house very often unless I'm going to the doctor's, which I will be taking you guys along with me on my ride-alongs to the hospital. When I go get my belly drained and my paracentesis, I will be showing you before and after clips of what it looked like, you know, explaining the procedure to you guys. When I go see my heart doctors, I go once a month. You know, obviously they're going to see me these last months of my life. I decided to use the time I had left. My children, they always calling me for recipes and things like that. So I have decided to write a cookbook, you know, for my sons and my daughters and my husband as well. I'm married. I've been married. I'm recently married. I've been married only March of this year made 4 years. I've known my husband for 10 years, and we've been married for 4. You know, so this is very hard for him as well. This is very difficult for my husband. For him to have to accept that, you know, I will be leaving him soon, and I would imagine it would be hard for anyone to have to go through that, you know, with anyone that they love or care about. It's been hard for my entire family to deal with. And at first, I went through like a whole thing of depression, like, oh, I'm gonna die. I couldn't listen to a song or nothing from, you know, any period of my life. I would break down and start crying, and any song about my children or something like that, or it was devastating. So I don't want to be on the video too long. Y'all come back and chat with me again. You know, I said I was gonna make like a 20-minute video, just telling y'all a little bit about what's going on with me. So, you know, that's basically it. I'm dying. I have less than a year to live, and I've chosen to put my story on YouTube and cook, and put my, as I'm writing this cookbook and writing down these recipes and cooking them, putting it on YouTube for you guys and for my kids. I feel like it's a platform that they could always go back and watch, and I'll be there. You know? So you guys come on along, take this journey with me, writing this cookbook for my kids, you know, and vlogging for you guys this last year of my life. You know, y'all like, share, and subscribe to Season with Love. I'm Casey, and y'all come chat with me again next week. Every week, I plan on doing an update of my health on a come chat with me video. Y'all take care. God bless. Hit that notification bell. You'll be notified.